Mr. Chandan Mitra first. Mr. Mitra, in this entire crisis that has plagued the BJP in all these days, we had this strange statement from Nitin Gadkari on Sadanand Gowda's resignation yesterday, and I'm just quoting from this, where he said that he resigned of his own will in the larger interest of the party, that in Gowda's tenure, the performance of our government was very good. There were no complaints against him on grounds of corruption, but keeping the larger interest of the party in mind, he has resigned. In other words, he volunteered to commit suicide. What's Mr. Gadkari trying to say?
No, I think, this is unnecessarily reading too much into all this. Party has to move with all its groups, factions, leaders together. And it was apparent that although, as Mr. Gadkari rightly said, there are no charges, Mr. Gowda's tenure was free of controversy. But yes, there was a certain problem of acceptability within the party. Many people in the party were not very happy about it. So a party has to take a considered decision, consulting all its leaders, consulting all the groups that exist. And this is the norm in every political party. There is nothing unusual. The BJP is a political party. It cannot kind of function by fiat or diktat. It has to respond to the democratic wishes of its MLAs and other senior leaders. So I think it has been, Mr. Gadkari is entirely right that in the larger interest of the party, it was felt that the time had come to replace Mr. Gowda, and that is exactly what has happened. I don't see why should there be any controversy about it.
But that's the nice way that you've put it, but the fact is that the BJP has succumbed to blackmail from a former chief minister who's facing very serious corruption charges, and it's your party, Mr. Mitra, that has taken on corruption as its big campaign against the UPA government at the centre. The fact is you came under pressure from Yeddyurappa.
That is your interpretation, Nidhi. I don't agree with it. You see, it is not a question of blackmail, pressure. These are terms that are best not used in these circumstances. As you know, that Mr. Yeddyurappa is a very, very powerful leader in Karnataka. His support base cuts across political parties, and he is the person who ceaselessly worked to bring the BJP to power. All kinds of charges have been levelled against him. BJP did not waste any time. As soon as the Lokayukta report indicating there are certain charges against him need to be probed further, Mr. Yeddyurappa was asked to step aside, and he did so quite willingly. And but Mr. Yeddyurappa remains a very, very powerful figure in Karnataka politics. You cannot ignore his opinion. But then the
BJP shouldn't claim to be different from the Congress. When you talk about propriety, should the BJP claim to then be a party with a difference?
No, we are entirely this thing, different. There have been many Congress leaders charged with corruption who are trotting about and worse. I mean, all this the controversy over Mr. Jagdish Tytler and other leaders continues even to this date. And therefore, I don't think the Congress can claim anything,
let me just get
superiority in this.
First reactions to this from the rest of the panel. Let me ask Manish Tiwari first. Obviously, the Congress is enjoying this as it watches the BJP, in a sense, tie itself up in knots here, Manish.
No, Nidhi, I was quite intrigued by the very oxymoronish argument which Mr. Chandan Mitra was making. He was talking about the fact that every political party needs to carry, all the factions, all the groups and all the other people, within their structure along. I was just wondering that when Mr. Gowda was appointed as Chief Minister, wasn't a consultation process undertaken, with all these relevant stakeholders, which Mr. Chandan Mitra referred to? Was it not decided that Mr. Gowda would then be Chief Minister for the remaining part of the Bharatiya Janata Party's term? What really actually tripped the switch? What went wrong? In the sense that if the tenure was ostensibly, as Mr. Chandan Mitra, the BJP claims, corruption-free or controversy-free or taint-free, then why give the guy a boot? After all, who's calling the shots? Who's pulling the trigger? And the reason why I am asking this question is that, all of us who operate in the public space, do owe a certain explanation to the people, about our actions. And that is why we have these debates.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app, fully optimized for retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.